Thank you, Madam Speaker, and through you to the members. I rise today in strong support of H 4773. I am deeply grateful to the Speaker and the gentleman from the North End for their work and the work of their staff to bring this bill forward, recognizing the importance of maternal health and the need to keep Massachusetts at the forefront of responding to our country's maternal health crisis. I would also like to thank the gentleman from Watertown for his work on this bill, and of course, I want to offer my most sincere thanks to the gentlelady from Cambridge, who poured her heart and soul into crafting this truly beautiful piece of legislation before us today. She and her staff have been incredible partners to the many members who filed some of the provisions now before us. I would like to highlight two provisions in today's bill, and the first one involves freestanding birth centers. The City of Northampton is currently home to Seven Sisters Birth Center, the only freestanding birth center in Massachusetts. With today's legislation, I hope that it will soon be joined by many others. When Seven Sisters opened its doors in 2020, thanks to Ginny Miller and the late Kirsten Kowalski, who we lost just last year on June 26th, almost a year to today, it was a labor of love. Ginny describes how they tried to find a location that the Department of Public Health would approve. But with no regulations for freestanding birth centers in existence, DPH viewed them as an ambulatory clinic. They decided to build something from scratch so that when DPH told them that they needed to jump, they could actually say, "Sure, how high?" They still have expensive equipment that they were required to purchase in storage that was not actually germane to catching babies. But despite all of that, they persisted. Seven Sisters went from expecting to deliver 5 to 7 babies a month to delivering triple that number a month. They currently serve families from all over Massachusetts, some even traveling from out of state. And 50% of their patients are on Mass Health, which was a commitment they made when they opened their doors. This is just not some boutique birthing center. This is a place run by midwives for families, no matter their background, who want a home-like, out-of-hospital birth experience. With expanded doula care, thanks to the work of this body, they are able to live that mission every day, despite the many, many challenges of being a small, independent healthcare provider. The bill before us today will make it easier for the next and the next birth center to open across this state, and the need is there. It's also a testament to the work of Kirsten, who advocated hard for something better to make this shift in perspective a little easier. My vote today in favor of this bill is in honor of her memory. The second provision I want to address is the provisions around pregnancy loss. I cannot speak to these provisions without first acknowledging the former gentlelady from Topsfield, who originally filed this legislation and that I have been very proud to carry forward. Pregnancy loss is extremely common. 1 in 4 pregnancies end in miscarriage, which means that there is likely no one in this room today who has not experienced a pregnancy loss or who does not know someone who has. When I was little, I knew when a family member experienced a loss, but I was always told that it was private and we didn't talk about it. The provisions in this bill bring that loss out of the shadows. People should not suffer alone, and this bill asks DPH to both raise awareness about pregnancy loss and its incredible frequency, as well as the range of evidence-based treatment options, including mental health supports, procedures and medications, and culturally responsive supports, including pregnancy loss doulas. The provisions in this bill also direct the Commissioner to collect and assess data regarding pregnancy loss in a way that protects patient privacy, but that will give us valuable insights that could perhaps be the basis for future policymaking and certainly for improved medical care. Thank you again to the Speaker, the gentleman from the North End, the gentlelady from Cambridge, the gentleman from Watertown, and everyone who offered legislation, support, and ideas for today's bill. Massachusetts has led the way when it comes to protecting reproductive health care time and time again, and I have always been incredibly proud of that work. Today we go further, acknowledging the frameworks of reproductive justice to take another step to ensuring that those who choose to parent have options and support on that journey. I hope you will join me in proudly voting in favor of this historic piece of legislation.